Hi everyone, it's Lyndsie from Anglers here with Anastasia. Thank you
pleasure.
for
I'm so
joining me
excited.
today. And we're going to talk to you guys a little bit more about the ladies' night that we're having here at Anglers. December 11th from 5 to 8 p.m. Free to attend. There's going to be all kinds of awesome women there, like Anastasia. Literally, look at her and her bibs. She just got off the water and came here to talk to us about ladies' night. She goes fishing all the time. I know anyone who follows you on Instagram or Facebook knows that. Like, you're just always out there fishing, which is so awesome. And also, you have a podcast, the Fishing Channel, correct?
Yes, correct.
Awesome. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. How long have you been fishing?
Oh, geez. So I actually was born and raised in New York City.
Okay.
And we didn't fish.
Right.
So I've been fishing probably now about 3 years.
That's awesome.
Since I moved here, actually, to Maryland.
How did you get into it?
Oh, geez. I dated somebody.
Yeah.
who liked to fish and didn't
They can
really
be
like
useful for that sometimes.
Yes. Didn't really like it so much at first.
Okay.
But then I met Grant and got really into it, and really I'm addicted now. So
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you really have gained so much experience in a short amount of time, only a few years. If there's someone who is like just starting out and is feeling kind of like intimidated or like, oh my gosh, I can't possibly learn all of this in such a short amount of time, like what advice would you have for them?
Oh, I would say not stress about it. I mean, fishing should just be about connecting with nature, relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
It's more therapeutic for me than anything else, and that's what really got me into it at first.
Yeah.
Sitting on a kayak was my first experience, and
Awesome.
just being around nature and relaxing and just enjoying silence sometimes is just really relaxing. So I catch my best fish when I am relaxed, when I'm really connecting to what's going on and not focusing so much on I need to get a fish, I need to have this perfect technique.
Right.
Just let it go and just enjoy.
Yeah.
It's really what it's about for me anyway.
That's awesome. Very good advice. I think sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves.
Yes.
Like, just because you don't catch a fish that day does not mean that it wasn't a successful day or a great day.
Yes.
So you do a lot of kayak fishing?
I did in the beginning.
Okay.
So now that my boyfriend, he has a whaler.
Okay.
We go
Cool.
out on that more. So
Yeah.
my first love is definitely kayak fishing. I would love to do a lot more of it. But right now it's a lot of being on the boat.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, we were talking a little bit before we started about like hunting and how like it's hard to just go out and hunt, especially as a woman. And I think that's one of the things I like about fishing. There are going to be a lot of women who do hunt at this women's night as well, as a side note. So if you are interested in that, there will be people here. But fishing is just so accessible.
Yes.
Like, I go out on my paddleboard. You can fish from shore. There's tons of options where you can do that.
Yes.
So it is like, if you are just getting into it, you don't have to have a boat. It is like really accessible, and you can have some of your best days that way, like you said.
Yeah.
What would you say are sort of like your areas of expertise? Like, what species are you the most experienced with?
Striped bass.
Okay.
I would love for it to be snakehead at some point. But right now, yeah, it's striped bass.
Okay, awesome. So definitely Anastasia, for anyone watching who's interested in like rockfish striped bass fishing, great person to talk to. And there are going to be some women there who are very interested in snakehead as well. So that's kind of just what this is all about, is networking and connecting and learning from one another. So tell us a little bit more about your podcast.
For sure. Yeah, like you mentioned, it's the Fishing Channel. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, if you ever heard of that.
I have not. I'm old.
So we focus on bringing awareness to conservation, really preserving the resource. Whether it's hunting or fishing, these animals rely on their environment to thrive. So we like to bring awareness to that. We're fortunate enough to have David from CCA on our show often enough where we can talk about that. We've have some people from Fish Talk where we talk about that. We also like to educate. So whether you're a first-time angler or you've been doing it your entire life, we try to bring our content that's connect to everybody.
Yeah.
No matter what level of fishing or hunting. Hopefully we'll get more into that, but
Yeah.
whatever level of fishing that you're at.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's really what our ladies' night is all about too. Connecting, whether you're just starting out or whether you are super experienced. And we're going to have Rachel Dawson from the CCA
Yes,
at our ladies' night.
This should be awesome.
She's awesome. So she's going to be a really cool person to connect with, especially regarding like that conservation aspect. So we're hoping to have someone there just to cover really a huge variety of topics related to fishing and a little bit of hunting as well. So we really hope that everyone can join us there. Stop by, say hi to Anastasia. Be sure to check out their podcast, and we look forward to seeing everybody on the 11th.